Bye, guys.
What about me? I didn't think they were going to play that. That was awesome. Thank you to whoever did that. Do you know what I love, Rebecca Wood?
What?
When something gets better, but the price goes down.
I know, and it doesn't happen very often.
This is the ratio that I want, right? iRobot, this is the lighter, most powerful, and this is the smarter version of the Roomba. And by the way, we have done Roombas and iRobot. This is where it all started, HSN, right?
Very first iRobot Roomba was sold right here in HSN more than 25 years ago.
So let's say the conception of this idea of being able to vacuum without having to vacuum, this is the lowest priced Roomba we have ever done, and it is smarter, lighter, and more powerful. So I want you to take a look. If you're gonna go do apples to apples comparison, it's the Q0120, just know it's better. It's a $250 Roomba. I'm gonna do $120 off. I'm gonna do free shipping and handling. A FlexPay gets this down to $26, but I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'll repeatedly say this in the next 17 minutes, the price expires at midnight tonight.
It does.
That's it.
I did not even know that.
I triple checked.
This we have never ever sold it for this price. And let me tell you, this is already a customer pick. We've got 2 4-stars. Everything else is a 5-star review, with people calling it a pet family's best friend, worth the hype. I use the word life-changing, and people, when they don't have it, they're like, okay, don't oversell it. It's not life-changing. It truly is life-changing because not only are you getting the cleanest floors possible, and I'm gonna tell you why, but you're also getting your life back. You're getting that time back. And it's all with an iRobot Roomba. I mean, we are a robotics company making a vacuum, not a vacuum company trying to make a robot. We have nearly 2,000 patents worldwide. You are getting, nobody ever says, I want a robotic vacuum. They say, I want a Roomba. And there's a reason for that. Let me tell you about all the bells and whistles you're gonna get with this, because it comes with all of the bells and whistles. You're seeing the leg follow. Why do I love that? I have bar stools, I've got furniture. That edge sweeping brush that you're seeing kind of go out 2 inches past the actual unit, it gets up and under the actual leg. So I never even have to move any furniture. It cleans every square inch. It's the slimmest design too. So it's gonna go under your bed, your buffet tables, your couches, your chairs. You're not gonna have to move any of that. 25 years ago, we used to tell you that this is a great supplemental vacuum in between getting out that heavy upright. This is the only vacuum you need with up to 20 times the suction power of our popular 600 series. And then get this, you also have 3 modes of suction. If you want to really quiet, you can just have it in quiet. So usually what I do when I first get it home, that first week I have it on high, and then after that, it's only maintaining all of my clean without me having to do anything, and it's going to be super quiet. Let's talk about some of those patents, right? So our patented 3-stage cleaning system all starts with that edge sweeping brush, which I don't have actually on this, but I'm gonna show you it in a moment. What I wanna show you is you used to have to take a screwdriver out, take that edge sweeping brush, and then actually screw it on every time you wanted to change it out. Now you just pop it on and pop it off. That's it. It's going to sweep everything into, as you can see here, our multi-surface rubber bristles. It's an integrated brush system, so you have those soft bristles, and then you've got that hard rubber bristle. That's gonna lift all of the dirt and debris from even high pile carpets into the path using up to 20 times the suction. And here's my favorite thing. You're gonna take that bin out, 2 things. This is the hair cutting tool. You can also use that brush to clean our high efficiency filter, which I'm gonna show you. But this is not only the largest bin we've ever had, it's also 54% bigger. What does that mean? You're emptying it even less. But it's also the easiest to open. You're not digging it. In our past, the opening was here, and you have to dig out if there was anything. Now the entire top comes up. And this is our high efficiency filter, which is gonna get rid of 99.97% of pet dander, pollen, allergens. So when I say this is the cleanest clean, I really mean it. Deep down, the air coming out is gonna be cleaner than the air coming in.
Remember when Roomba first came out and it was mainstream and everybody was getting one? They were all $399.99. And I don't even know why I remember that or why that was the price. That's what I
wanted
paid.
One probably.
That's what I ended up paying for one of mine. So even on an HSN deal at $250, that is a good deal for a Roomba. They are letting me know in my ear right now, the sales manager must have trotted down the stairs to get into my ear to tell me we are never gonna do this price again. It's only today, it's only until midnight. It's $120 off an already deal that we had. And this version is slimmer, lighter, smarter, and more powerful. You can own and already stop vacuuming your home for $26 in free shipping. But they are telling me we're never gonna do this again.
No.
Literally, they're like, tell her in her ear.
It's almost half price. It's almost one of those where you're like, I can get 2 for upstairs, downstairs at the price that it would typically be, which is crazy. Now, we're telling you about 20 times the suction power. We're talking up to 2-hour runtime. I have never vacuumed for 2 hours. I even vacuumed for half of that. But also, you've got the ease and wonderful features and benefits that come with a free app. You do not have to use that app. You can simply take it out of the box, plug it in, and press on. I mean, it is instantly ready. But if you want to use the app like me, and I do not know technology well, there's a reason I don't sell computers and talk about computers.
Yeah.
You just simply listen, you upload the app and then it walks you through it. And this is what it's gonna look like. You can schedule your clean. I do mine Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m., but you can do yours every single day if you want to. And it's gonna go out and clean for up to 2 hours, and then it's gonna bring itself home every single time. The other really cool thing that this is gonna do is it's gonna show you the clean. We say it maps your clean. So as you can see here, let's go back here. As you can, and then you name them, they're so much fun. But as you can see, you can actually map your clean and see exactly. So if you're somebody that doesn't really believe that it's cleaning your house, it shows you. All of that green area is where it's vacuuming. So in my house, I can see right where my kitchen island is, knowing that it cleaned it. Now let me show you my other favorite thing. We were on vacation and we were up in North Carolina. I live down here in Florida. I wanted to come home to clean floors, and we had a pet sitter. So I know my 2 dogs shed like nobody's business. So up from there, I hit vacuum everywhere, and ours is over across the studio. It's gonna go out and it is going to vacuum everywhere. So we're sitting here across the studio or across the world. You're able to hit that vacuum everywhere and it's gonna go in clean.
Okay, listen. Everything that Rebecca just said, or just walk up and push the button. Listen, you don't have to be, like you said, if you don't want the app, don't use the app. We have a Google Hub at our house, then I would just say, hey, Google, start the Roomba.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You can start this as low or high-techy as you want, app it, connect it over to your Google, Assist or your Alexa or whatever it is that you have, or just literally walk up and press the button. Let it go. It's smarter than the other versions. It has got more powerful suction than the other versions, and it's got a longer runtime than the other versions, but it is. And I don't mean this is the lowest price of this Roomba. I meant of any Roomba we've ever done at HSN's history, and we were the originator of the iRobot. This is the lowest price. This is even better than a Today Special because this literally will expire at midnight, and we will literally never do this again. So if you've ever wanted to own one, get it.
This is the way to do it, and when you see how much time you get back, for me it was an hour and a half, 2 times or 3 times a day if I was doing all of the floors. Otherwise, I just had to look at the dog hair on the floor, and that made me, it was maddening, thinking, oh, I've got to get to that. I got to get to that. When this is taking that chore completely off your list, you're going to see. I started reading books for the first time in 18 years because my daughter turned 18 that year. Or you could be watching movies, you could be working out, you could be sleeping. You could actually just be hanging out with your girlfriends, having that glass of wine. Whatever brings you joy, you're going to get that joy back, plus have the cleanest floors you've ever had. I'm gonna walk you through some of the things that really makes this special. This is that edge sweeping brush. I don't know if you can see that, but I love it here because you can see how far it actually goes out beyond the unit. It's inches, and that's why we can get into corners, the nooks and crannies. We curve it downwards, so it's gonna bring all of it from even like your wood divots of your floor or the grout, it brings it into it. And then you've got 3 modes of not only suction, high, medium, and low, you also can send it home anytime you want to. This guy, I love it. I'll put it right on, it's the dirt cleaning. So I'll put it right where my dog loves to sleep, on the rug. You hit that and it spirals out in the same area, just concentrating that clean in that one area. Like we said, it's technology that fits you. If you just want to get this home, plug it in, press once to wake it up, and another to send it on its way, awesome. That's all you have to do. If you want to use that app, schedule your clean. You're able to schedule your clean once a day, 7 days a week. or if you want to see exactly where it cleaned, it doesn't map your house, it maps the clean, which I really love. Now, this looks like a clean carpet, right? It looks great. I'm going to show you why this is no longer a supplemental vacuum. This is the only vacuum you need. It is going to get in areas you don't get to. So we're going to let this run for a couple minutes. I'm going to talk about some of the other features and benefits, and then we're going to check back and see what it was able to get from that visually clean carpet, but you're going to be shocked. The other thing 25 years ago when we launched here is we listened to you and we heard from you. And you're like, I've got stairs, I've got a landing, it falls off. We don't want to do that anymore. So what we did is we added 4 different sensors to the front. There are cliff detect sensors, and what it does is it detects a landing or a drop-off, and it backs away from it, see? So it won't fall over. The other thing we heard from you, it's too loud. I don't like it. It's kind of loud. I'm on phone calls, my baby's sleeping. So we went in and we closed off all of the little air gaps to make it quieter. That's what gave us the up to 20 times better suction power than the 600 series.
Oh, you know there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these going right now? Okay, listen, you messed up. I'm not getting out of this chair. Listen, usually during like vacuum presentations, I stand up, we move, it's too late.
You have to though.
I'm sitting down, this is a Roomba, this is me vacuuming currently.
I love
just doing whatever it is that I want. I would usually have my phone out and I'd probably be...
I was just gonna say, what do you typically do? Yeah, I read my books, but usually it's scroll. Whatever brings you joy though. And it's gonna be whatever kind of takes that pressure off the lower back. If you know of somebody that's having a harder time, this is such a great way to give them that peace of mind of a clean floor, but they're not having to do anything other than either pressing a button or even scheduling their clean. That's my favorite thing. What I wanted to show you too is we have like little army tank wheels underneath. So that's what allows it to go over wood floors, the transition strips, high carpet, low carpet. And we're gonna give you that clean rows and clean in vacuuming as well. So you're gonna get the vacuum lines. If you're like me, I wanna see the vacuum lines. I wanna walk. I hear mine go off at 9 in the morning. When I'm upstairs, I'm like, oh, I love that sound. And I come down, I see my vacuum lines. I see no pet hair on my dark wood floors. I got a white dog that sheds and dark wood floors. It was not a good mix. It was, and I love clean homes. You're seeing it's going in, it's gonna follow it. It sees where the wall is. Soft, that's our soft touch bumper. So it's not going to mark any of your baseboards or your walls. You might have just heard a little jingle there. That jingle was on the stairs, a small area that we just had it on. It detected that it cleaned everything and it stopped. So if we had the charger up there, it would just send itself back to the charger. You're never playing hide and seek.
Wait, the original version we did. Like old, like the very, 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 very first Roomba I ever had. I love this because me literally sitting here is me demoing this presentation. This is me demonstrating, Tina. I don't have to do anything because I am demonstrating to you what you get to do at home. Nothing.
Nothing.
You press it, it's gonna go, it's gonna clean. So I wanna remind you, 3 different levels of power, which we didn't have before. Right? We also, it will go back and recharge itself when it's done. It'll find its home. You get 120 minutes. That's 2 hours of run time. That, for easy for us, I think that would be like, you know, be able to get everything. 3 stages of cleaning. It's a smarter navigation system. I love what you were saying. It's not mapping the home, it's mapping the clean.
Exactly.
Right? And this is the lowest price Roomba we have ever done in the history. And we were the first to ever do anything from iRobot. Me and you should switch dogs, by the way, because my dog has brindled dark hair and we have light flooring.
See, why do we do that?
We need to switch dogs.
Why do we do it? Maybe we like the juxtaposition. The looks. But look, if you, this is why one of the reviewers said this is the best friend if you have pets, because it's getting that hair up. For me, I've got 2 dogs that shed and 3 daughters that shed. This is the salt. This is the dirt. This is the sand. The other thing that this is going to be is the glitter if you're a mama of girls as well. This looked completely clean, but it was able to get all of that up. I didn't have to touch it because you're getting 54% bigger bin. You just dump it on its way and then you start it. The other thing I want to show you is when you hear robot, When you hear robotic company, when you hear technology, you might get a little freaked out. Never, ever, ever. We always are gonna give you technology that fits you. So I want you to hear this. I'm gonna be real quiet. Now I have the bin in my hand, right?
Reinstall the bin, then press clean.
It talks to you. It tells you what it needs. It's not like code 247 and you have to go look it up and see what happens. It actually talks to you. So I'm gonna reinstall the bin, then press clean, and now it's gonna go and clean and get all of that fine debris, all of the dirt, all of the hair for me, and I'm gonna go back and sit with Tina and relax. I'm gonna put my feet up.
I am busy demoing over here. I am demoing this product.
Demoing.
I'm not doing anything. This is like the best thing ever. And listen, same with my house, right? I've got a 5-year-old that eats all the snacks everywhere in the house, the dog. We're currently doing like 18 projects around my house, you know, cleaning everything out, doing all the things. It is just a hot mess. While I'm actively doing things, it could also be cleaning the house. That's what I love about this, right? Is I don't have to think about it. And I am just like Rebecca. I am not a techie person. My husband, he's like, you want another app on your phone? I was like, I don't want another app. Can I just go push the button? He's like, yeah. He will app it up. I'm just gonna go push the button.
Exactly.
Or I'm just gonna tell my Google. You can kind of do it however you wanna do it. But at the end of the day, you'll go, oh, do I need to clean the floors? No, it's done.
It's done for you.
It's
done. It's almost like if you've ever been blessed enough to be able to have somebody come and clean your house, and then you walk in and it's that relief and happiness and you get to enjoy it. You get that every single day if you want to, especially if you're using that app. You don't even have to tell it to do it. So I have Ricky Bobby here. Love that name. You get to name it. At home, I've got 2. I've got Thelma and Louise.
What?
Yeah, so have fun with the naming.
That's
Ricky
funny.
Bobby. So Ricky Bobby is all the way on the other side of this.
That's Ricky Bobby over there?
Ricky Bobby.